I'm totally live. Hi! I am Love, and it is a pleasure to meet you. Welcome to Live with Love at 11:11 Mountain Standard Time. Welcome. I'm glad to have you guys here. I was feeling into a frequency for today and kind of going through and playing one and then playing another, and I'm like, that doesn't quite feel right. And this is the one. And not strangely, it's called Return to Oneness. 963 hertz is the frequency. It is the ignition, the igniting of the pineal gland, the crown chakra, and the third eye. Why is this important? Because part of what we do on this channel is you showing up and me showing up so that we can work on our clear senses together. And this includes playing a frequency in the background that you can feel into in your body. As we have our different conversations, as different topics are brought up in questions. So feel free to let me know where you're from. And if you haven't been here before, this is what we do. We breathe together, we feel into the frequency, and I feel into what energies are coming up for me personally, and where I'm seeing them almost like, I want to say replicated out into the world. Right now, threes are very big. Threes, 333, the power of three. You also have like the Holy Trinity, right? And then mind, body, and soul. Creating that balance within the body, tapping into the divine masculine and the divine feminine in each one of us, and embodying that. And what is also coming in is the angels, the fairies and the angels. I don't know that there is really a huge difference between the fairies and the angels. I know we make there a difference between them, right? We consider, okay, fairies are on earth, angels are all up here, but actually angels are all around us. You, my friend, are an angel. I'm an angel. And there are angels, guardian angels, that, and many other angels that are here to assist humanity and to kind of give us an assist when we ask. We must ask because of free will. So, yeah, if there are angels that ever resonated with you, for me personally, for a long time, it was Archangel Michael, and that wasn't part of my religious upbringing. In fact, in my religious upbringing, the angels were not really put a main focus on at all. So it was rather new for me to start kind of connecting more with angels. Always loved the angelic form, by the way. There's a great movie. I don't know if it's Touch. No, that's like an old series. There were like angel shows I was looking up, and the energies coming in, for sure. I was working with the Violet Flame a couple days ago as a meditation before I came on to here, and then I was working with the Resurrection Flame today. So there's actually a resurrection angel. I was just reading this book briefly, and it's backwards for you, so I'll tell you. The Ascended Masters Speak on Angels. And there are a lot of series of these books that are channeled messages from Saint Germain. From Saint Germain. The being of Saint Germain that came through a channeler. And it's a series of... This particular one speaks on angels, but then speaks on other topics as well. And it says here, throughout various parts of the United States of America, between the years of 1950 and 1966, these dictations were taken, and then there were people gathering together to hear these channelings. They just didn't call them channelings at the time. But even in this book, it talks about receiving an angelic host, to make conscious contact with an angelic host. And part of that was realizing that each one of us is an angel, or we have the ability to activate the angelic codes within us. So that's really coming up right now. Hey Carl boy, how you doing? Great to have you here. So yeah, angels are coming in strong. I'm in a class right now that is continuing, having to do with the resurrection code, actually. I went through a sacred holy womb code, which opened up the sacral space, or sacral? No. Yes, sacral space below the belly button, and connected that like as 3i Atlas was coming through. Wow, my words are so strange today. Connected the 3 eyes that you have, the third eye, the heart, and the womb. And then we went on to a death code, where we had these many deaths of our ego. And now we're in the resurrection code, where we're reawakening those codes within us, the angelic codes, apparently. So that's what's coming into the awareness right now. I pulled a couple cards before I came on, and one card, number 5, if the number 5 is significant for you, it means change, like a bag of change, and butterflies. Butterflies are coming in for transformation. Resurrection is a transformation, right? As caterpillars go into this chrysalis, they're kind of like in a sleep state of sorts, right? Until they feel the readiness to break out of that cocoon and spread their wings. And that is what we're being asked to do today, is if you've been cocooned for a while, if you've been in hermit mode, it could be your gestation period is over, at least for this particular gestation period, because we have many, and it's ready to fly. You're ready to fly and spread those wings, which also has to do with your angelic wings. You have the ability to feel those wings on your back. Maybe you'd like to try with me, huh? Can you take a deep breath in? Let's take a deep breath. Hold the breath. And release. And just kind of like give your body a little check-in. What are you feeling right now? What are you noticing right now? Judge none of it, but what are you noticing right now in your body with that one breath? Do you notice that you come back in a little bit? There's a lot that the world has out there as distractions, and look over here and look over here and look at this flashy thing and look at all these videos that are popping up. Maybe mine was one of them and you're just meant to be here, and smile back at me. So take a deep breath in and release, and just feel into this frequency that I'm playing in the background. I'm going to be a little quiet and just notice, breathe, and give yourself a body scan. Scan the front of your body from the top of your crown to the forehead. Notice the forehead, the third eye. Take a deep breath into the third eye and release. Travel on down to your heart. Take a deep breath into your heart and release. Ooh, halfway embodied. Let's take a deep breath in as we travel down to our solar center. Breathe in and breathe out. As you're breathing out, you are breathing into these centers. You are increasing the powerhouse of your solar plexus. You You are increasing and balancing out the threefold flame: love, wisdom, and power, pink, gold, and blue, equalizing the threefold flame within you that you are. And you are igniting the golden light through your third eye into the pineal gland, working with the frequency of 963 hertz. Breathe in and release, amplifying the energy of all of these centers. Now moving down to the sacral area below your belly button. Breathe in an orange, pinkish light like that of the inside of a grapefruit. Breathe in and breathe out. Feeling those creative juices flowing. That excitement, that drive perhaps, that ability to go out there and create your world. Breathe in creation at this time. Breathe in. And as you breathe out, radiate that color throughout your body. A glow with an orange, pink, grapefruit energy of juiciness, of sultriness, of Can you take a moment and allow yourself to make that sound? Where are you feeling the numminess in your body? Can you in your heart? Breathe in. Can you breathe into your body and send yourself love? Send yourself the yumminess. The yumminess of creation, the numminess of your angelic team, loving you, excited about you right now as you are connecting. Breathe in and let out whatever noise you want. Is it that of satisfaction? Is it that of appreciation? Is it that of numminess, yumminess? The ability to be within our bodies when throughout our days we are often out of our bodies. All varying on mindfulness, connection to the now. Breathe in. Bring the connection of the now in breath to your root chakra. Down near your perineum, breathe into your perineum. Disregard the whistling of my noise, my nose making the noise. Breathe in and breathe out. Allow the whistle of my nose to create a noise within you that activates silliness and smiles and fun. Breathe in, breathe out. Feel this connection. Feel the frequency move from one part of your body to the other part of your body, to another part of your body, to another. Like the frequency is going through all of your organs, cells, and giving them a high five. A what's up? A what's up and an activation of smiles, of laughter, of creation, of oneness, as we are connecting to all that there is, connecting to ascended angels, masters, star beings, connecting to the galaxies within us, as well as the galaxies that are around us. Breathe. Feel. Allow the mind to have nothing to do. Feel. Instruct the mind that we are to feel at this time. Breathe. On the next breath, let us take this marvelous connection within our body and root it through our energetic roots into Gaia, into the Mother, into the Mother of creation, as well as Father of creation. Breathe in. And on the out-breath, project those roots down, down, down into the earth, through the many layers of the earth, down into the core of earth, the crystalline caverns, down into the areas of inner earth, saying hello energetically to the beings of inner earth at this time. Breathe in and breathe out. What does inner earth feel like to you? Feel into inner earth. Where are your roots traveling? Where are they connecting to? Are they connecting to elements of water, air, fire? What is your connection right now? What is one that is speaking to you? Breathe in and breathe out. Feel these elements as if they are family. Feel the beings of inner earth as family, as closeness, as with you as they are here now. Breathe in breathe out. What do you sense of the beings of inner earth? They are very happy that you have decided to join. And ask that you come visit more often. Feel the energies of within Gaia, of another dimension, another frequency, resonance, that of inner earth. I'm getting a sense of, because I'm asking the question, about there being fairies, unicorns, and others. If there's access to those energetic beings in inner earth. And I do get a sense that they are there, that they often communicate with the elemental kingdom. Breathe. Let us say thank you to the inner earth beings and continue our roots throughout the grid system of the earth, throughout the technology of the trees. Breathe in to every tree on the planet. Breathe in and breathe out. Notice that as you breathe out, you create a breeze which is rustling the leaves of the trees throughout the planet. Take another breath in and rustle the leaves all around the world, spreading love, appreciation, and a unified connection all around the world. One more deep breath in and release. All around the world. People stop and they see how much they are being loved, how much the earth loves them, loves you. The birds communicate back and forth on your excellence. The trees flow in the wind, wish, 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 speaking to one another of the time that humanity is now ready for. The fairies and the elemental kingdom fluttering here and there as a bird, as a butterfly, taking different forms as tiny bits of light, sometimes seen as stars. Breathe in and breathe out, asking for pink fairy light to be gifted to our breath, that as we breathe today in this day, Every in-breath is that breath of that fairy magic, that pink, rose pink light, anchoring deep into our hearts. And on every out-breath in this day, let that pink light be projected out into all humanity, them feeling it in their hearts, into the atmosphere of all that breathes, and surrounding the earth, a shield of love, a shield of laughter, of playfulness, a sprinkle of fairy dust on humanity and the world. Picture this fairy dust, a playful fairy dust of your happy thought, elevating you in your day as if you were Peter Pan. Where would you go? Where would you fly? What would you bring to the areas that you travel? Have you been called? What have you been called to? It is safe to follow. Follow your desire, the desire of the heart, the desire of the heart. Live in, with the connection of the heart to above and below, bringing below and above to your center, to this focal point, to this 0 point. Breathe in, breathe out, and accept your transformation, butterflies. Feel on the back of your shoulder blades. Sense a space of energetic wings. Feel. Notice a tingling, possibly a warmth, a coolness in that area. With one more deep breath, allow those wings to sprout. Breathe in and breathe out. Extending those wings, stretching those wings as you do, as you rise from sleep. Many of you have been asleep for quite a long time. We are happy to have you here, awake, alert, listening to the call, ready to spread those wings and fly. Fly, dear ones. Take the leap that has been asked of for you. Take the leap. Soar. Barrel roll. Flip. Cruise. From one experience to another within your heart. Radiate this angelic energy that you are awakening at this time. Breathe in and breathe out. There are many angels that wish to connect. Find them. They are here now. Are there certain colors? thank you for joining us on this excursion through your body, connecting your divinity on earth, knowing your connections, finding your wings, finding your happy thoughts and your smiles. We thank you. Please continue in your day. We love you. Thank you. We are most excited for all of you. Just take a couple last breath. Maybe rub your hands together. Feel your feet on the surface below you. Feel that which you're sitting in. And open your eyes. Wow, that hasn't happened early in the live in quite a while. How do you guys all feel? I'm just going to check out the chat here. Definitely, for me, I have this lightness happening within the heart. And it is quite yummy. Very yummy. Hey, real Peggy. Thanks for the compliment. Thank you, Haley, as well. So the frequency is return to oneness. And it'll be in the description below. Oftentimes, I put a timestamp for the breath so that you guys can find that easily if you aren't into my beautiful jibber jabber. There are codes in the jibber jabber, I will say that. But you're free to go ahead and go to that timestamp and connect right away to your body, to the cosmos, to the earth. Inner Earth, that was a surprise. That energy's been coming up for the last month, the connection with Inner Earth. So, the Inner Earth beings. I was always a big fan of, there are these books where people travel, like Journey to the Center of the Earth. I think that movie's been redone a couple times. I've always felt that to be true when I'd watched those movies. When I watched this particular movie that I'm thinking of, it's an 80s movie. It has to do with an angel that falls to Earth, is injured, and then must be taken care of by other humans. And just when I watched that movie, and it's been a while that I've seen that, but just when I watched that movie, seeing the angelic figure, she doesn't speak earth, she speaks of the angelic, and oftentimes she appears to be utilizing telepathy with others and the ability to utilize her angelic essence to radiate that to those that she is with, even those that mean her harm or a version of harm, are enthralled by her. Her gaze, her mannerisms. There's a glow about her, right? That same glow is there for you. You have the ability to possess that glow. I wouldn't even say possess. It's already there. It hasn't gone anywhere. We often feel like our glow kind of dims, but our glow can never go away. That spark, that particle is always there, that all spark. And we get to follow our joy, and as we follow our joy and our happiness, can be in small steps, can be in big steps, that joy radiates throughout the whole world. Earlier I was talking about the resurrection flame, and the resurrection flame has to do with igniting that which in us, which was coded in the very beginning. There's a reason why our bodies heal themselves. There's also a reason why, over time, our bodies went to that place where regeneration wasn't the same, where there was aging and there were illnesses that happened, and basically dissonance within the energetic field of the body. Dissonance within the energetic field of the body. This brings up something. The energetic field of the earth. Many of us know about that. Many of us have been told about how to protect the ozone layer and all these, these different things that help us receive the rays that we need from the sun and isolate the ones that aren't as beneficial for us. These energetic waves of the earth are waves that are a part of us. So in those, we'll call them dark ages, and when I say dark ages, I'm talking all the way up until like pretty much the 80s, like before 2012. Those dark ages are slowly going away. Things are slowly shifting and changing in education, in the food that we're eating, in our health systems. You may not have noticed, but even fast food places have tried to acclimate to the changing ways that humans are asking for. We are asking for better. We know that there's better available. That's oftentimes why we get frustrated with this world. We know that there's more available to us, and that we're worthy of that. And we often get kind of, miffed when we see that our government or corporations, like all of its corporations really, whether it's the foods, the health, the financial, those of the governing bodies, right? We all see it as control. And we all know that there's more freedom available. And it's up to us to claim that liberty. It's up to us to claim freedom. Think about all the freedoms you have in life. Things that don't cost a monetary substance. The ability to listen to the birds outside. The ability to walk on grass or sand, or be in the ocean, or be in a river. In each land of America, in each land around the world, there are areas that we can go to that we find this connection. We often call it vacation or holiday. Actually, holiday should be every day. Could be every day, right? Stop shitting on me, right? Could be every day. And can be every day. How would you make your basic days a holiday? How would it feel like a holiday? Even if you get to go to work. We'll change that, right? No more have-tos. Even if you get to go to work, even if you get to pick up kids or feed them in some way or help them with their homework, even if you get to meet up with friends that you haven't seen in a while, or get to clean your house, or get to clean your car. All these things that we take for granted and are mundane can be seen as small adventures. Ask yourself, how can you enjoy washing the dishes right now? I'll give you a hint. Feel the warmth of the water. Okay, this is coming in. Interact with the dishes as you are interacting with a lover. So, you would feel the warmth of the water. you would perhaps put extra soap in your hands, rub your hands together, and try that thing that a lot of us did when we were kids, where you brought your hands together, opened it up a little bit, and then a big bubble would emerge and then pop. A lot of us did this in school when we were just kind of playing around between classes, right? So you can play around when you're washing the dishes. Maybe try not using the dishwasher. There's a thought. Try mindfully washing the dishes. Play with the dishes. Kind of looks like a yoni, doesn't it? Make love to the dishes. Notice the warmth. Notice the suds. Notice the bubbles. Notice the smoothness or the texture of the dish. As you go to rinse the dish, notice the cleanness that is. Notice the texture once again. Notice that your fingers have the ability to feel the dish and feel if there's any type of food still stuck on the dish, right? Any type of roughness. Have appreciation for the fingers at that point. The sensitivity of the fingers. Caress the dishes. Wash the dishes. Make love to the dishes. What else in your life can you make love to? I'm going to challenge you guys today. What else can you make love to today in your regular daily lives? Is it mowing the lawn? How would you make love to the lawn? What appreciation would you bring? What tender touch of trimming or shaping or planting in the earth? Different seeds, different flowers. We're close to that time, different parts of the world where we can start planting things, right? What do you want to seed in this life that will sprout into the creation of the world that you want, of the world that you desire, of the world that is your birthright, your liberty, your freedom to stand up and say, this is mine. This is mine. I got this. I'm going full force. I'm gonna go out there, right? I'm gonna go out there and I'm gonna create. I'm gonna make love to me. I'm gonna make love to the world. I'm gonna make love to the mundane things, tasks that I do in my life. And I'm gonna see how my world changes. You never know, guys. It could be quite orgasmic, the result of what happens. You might as well try, right? It's just a little adventure. It's just a little, how about? Alright, guys. I'm just going to check out these comments real quick. Much love to you as well, Nomadic. Ah, yes, sense of satisfaction. So, like, almost orgasmic. That's what we're talking about. The sense of satisfaction when we clean the kitchen, when we clean a room. There's a reason why some of that is so satisfying. And it's because there's a clarity of mind that occurs even though that there are these other tasks that you are doing, that you are being in when you're intentionally moving forward with making love to the kitchen, making love to the dishes, making love to your smile, your teeth, brushing your teeth with intention, going through each tooth and just like, thank you. Thank you for all the wonderful food that I get to eat, that I get to taste with these sensations that we have, these other physical senses, right? So this is another way to practice your senses. I usually take you beyond the physical because we're so into the physical senses, but this is a way to change up how you work with your physical senses. Bringing mindfulness, bringing in heart, bringing in sensation of touch, taste, sensing, knowing. We know when we go to grab some food, we know if we ask, do I want this piece of food for the crunch or the smoothness? Would I like this for the saltiness or the sweetness? What other foods could I eat that are salty or sweet, crunchy or smooth, that are actually healthier for me first, before I decide to move on to the more processed foods that are oh so delightful to the senses of the tongue, right? If you decide to eat the processed food, can you ratatouille your food? Can you take one potato chip and just savor that one potato chip? Reserve yourself and really just feel into what it is to like savor that potato chip. I have a great video link. It's a mystery link in one of my saved videos recently that has to do with savoring, sensuality, making love to something that we're not used to making love to, right? Making love to the kitchen, the dishes, making love to your earthly experience. How do you make love? Okay. Someone wants to put a hole in their lawn. I'm not going to ask what that's for. Alright. Here's aeration, I know that. Be careful with the words, Nomadic says. Sensuality is something deeper than sexuality, actually. Some of you might like to look up sacred sexuality and kind of even take that area of your life into a whole new direction. Bringing intimacy to different parts of your life. Okay, let's see. Mo Torque says, I believe one should care more about what seeds in himself. Correct. That's a good point. What seeds do you allow to seed within your own consciousness? This is something to pay attention through what we decide to watch, what we decide to listen to. What we decide to listen to could also be another person. Also, like, do we want to stay in that environment? Is it time to go? Is it time to say thank you very much for this experience and time to go? And what do you want to seed passionate-wise? Passion. What passion do you have in life? Think back to when you were in those ages between like 11 up to your 20s. Early on, before we got a little, like, what's the word? Influenced. Early on, we as children had an idea of what would be great, what would be fantastic to either do or see or be, and I ask that you guys go and find out what that is for you today. Think back to those childhood times. And don't think that now you're an adult and you can't do it. It's a little bit of BS, right? There's a tree that I want to climb, and I haven't climbed it yet, and I keep talking about it. And it's total BS to say that I can't climb that tree because I'm an adult. Of course I can climb that tree. If I'm like physically capable, I can go ahead and do that. So what are you physically, emotionally capable of doing that you've been putting off or that you thought you couldn't do? I had another friend the other day that bought a skateboard. And he was like, I've always wanted a skateboard. And I was like, wow, seriously? I thought that was I thought that was kind of a given for him that he skateboarded before, because he mentioned being in Vegas at this place. And I figured it was like a skate skateboard park, and there's not an age limit, guys. If you are capable, or if you just need practice working with someone. My three-pointer shot has gotten so good since I've been playing on a regular basis. Basically every other day, I've been playing basketball. It's part of the reason why sometimes my nails are kind of dingy or they get short is because I'm playing basketball. Alright, I'm going to keep looking here. Someone, Tony Clifton, didn't have a great experience with natural foods. So, he became overweight. So, just because they say natural isn't necessarily natural. I don't know what you mean by natural foods, but there are foods that say that they're natural that they aren't actually. You can muscle test yourself. Does everybody know what muscle testing is? There are different ways. You can ask, like, is my name Love? That's partially true. See that? Is my name Love? It's pretty strong, but it's partially true as well. So there are ways you can, like, quiz yourself on something. Am I looking at the color purple? Am I looking at the color green? Green feels really loose, like that. So they do that in acupuncture too, where they'll kind of like push on the hand. And you can do this for yourself and practice it with foods. See what comes up for you. Yeah, I never had a love relationship with the dishes. I never wanted to dry the dishes. I was okay with washing, didn't want to dry. Maybe it's because a parent told me, you do this, I'm doing this, and I wanted to choose. Alright, let me check out here. Hey Random, thanks. Thanks for the compliment about the hair. It's all fresh right now. That's why I have so many compliments. It's really a unique thing to see these videos over a span of time because my thumbnails are all pictures from these videos. So it's a strange thing. Like I can kind of see like how long the hair color gets to last and go from like more of a vibrant to more pastel colors. Hey Teddy Bear, good to have you here. Hey Adele. Yeah, balance in the food you eat. Tony Clifton says, yeah, very, very helpful to have balance in the food you eat. If you just pause before you go, and you go into the fridge, we're usually like looking, right? Ask yourself the questions. I used to do this. Salty or sweet, crunchy or smooth. That narrows it down a lot. And then what can I eat right now that fulfills that? What can I buy at the store that fulfills that? And you can kind of start to wean yourself off of things. This is how I wean myself off of alcohol, actually. That and by not pairing it with food anymore. So occasionally I've tried, but now I'm at the point, it's been 9 years or so, where really no alcohol, and it doesn't do the same thing for me anymore. In fact, I don't like how it dumbs me down. Before, I thought doing that to relax, but really it was dumbing down my day because my day was stressful. So the moment I changed things in my life and my life became less stressful, as well as like weaning myself off of certain things like the coffee, like full caffeinated coffee. That took like 2 years, I think, to fully to go to like submerged decaf and caffeinated at the same time and just start to notice over a couple weeks, wow, I'm not getting tired at like 3 p.m. anymore, 3 p.m. I'm not needing another cup of coffee. Although I still love the taste of coffee. Totally love it. Red wine, yeah, I still enjoy the taste. So, yeah, it's a good process. Totally right, Adele. Alright, guys. I want to play circus. Is that because I have circus hair? I kind of do have circus hair. Either that or I have, like, American hair, red, white, and blue. Alright guys, it was a pleasure to have you here with me today. The last card that came up was nature, which is what I've been connecting to this morning, where I am. I'm right near the water over here near a lake. See what nature you can connect with today. We connected to the earth energetically. What about connecting physically with the earth? Go make love to the earth. And by making love to the earth, you are making love to yourself and receiving that satisfaction. I hope you guys enjoy your day. Meet me here again at 11:11 Mountain Standard Time, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, or thereabouts. Keep your notifications on. I might pop on a different day, but right now I'm kind of equalizing the time span so that I can finish my website and be able to see all you guys in person through Zoom. I'm very excited. So I will see you soon. As always, we are one. One heart, one voice, one light. And I love you. I love you. You are so loved. You are so guided. And you are never alone. Remember that. Feel into your heart. Feel the love that surrounds us. Just look at the earth, the love, all that's provided for. Sure, it comes out of our faucets and stores, but none of that would be provided for without the earth. Make love, make love, make love. Adieu.